Hello and welcome to episode 14 of my Minecraft Feed the Beast Monster tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on us using a trash can to limit resources and also quarrying the nether. So let's start with explaining why we want to use a trash can. Now I've got a few quarries going at the moment. A couple are turned off, but a couple are still going, and you can see that certain resources like cobblestone and charcoal from my tree farm, this had got to 30,000, this had got to 160,000, and the other bad one, well not bad, but the other one that accumulates a lot was netherrack. That was on 300,000. So the simple way to deal with this, to stop some of them going into the millions, is to use a trash can to limit them. Now you'll notice the figures I've chose are 10,000, but you can set whatever figure you want. So let's show you then how to do this. Okay, if we go around the corner here, we will see that here we've got the trash can. Okay, to create a trash can you use freestone. Remember, that's cobblestone put in the furnace will turn it into stone. So you need freestone, 1 chest and 5 cobblestone. That gets you a trash can. Okay, we will also be needing some buses and a filter. So if we go into here, the 2 items that we're going to need are a Emmy precision export bus. So an Emmy precision export bus. To create one of them, you first have to create a Emmy basic export bus, which is just 2 iron, an Emmy cable and a piston. Oh, and an Emmy interface, which I've shown you how to make already, which is that. So that gets you a basic export bus. Once you've created one of them, you then create your precision, which is a basic export bus and 1 basic processor. That gets you the Emmy precision export bus, so we'll grab that. Next you'll need to make an Emmy level emitter, which is a basic processor, cable, 2 iron and a redstone torch. That gets you an Emmy level emitter, so we'll grab one of them. Right, okay, so that's the items we need, and of course you would have picked up your trash can. So let's grab that so you don't get confused. We'll now go down. Now I decided this level is for the power, and so I thought I'd start to put the trash cans at a lower level because we're going to have quite a few. So you can see I've been mining out more. And yes, it's a mess at the moment, but I'll get to tidying it up in the future. Let's show you then setting up your trash can. So the first thing you do is you'll want to put your trash can 1 above ground level. So put a block and then the trash can on top of the block. Then mine the block out. That leaves your trash can in midair. Okay, now you can use every face of your trash can. So you can use the top, the bottom and all the sides. Now if I show you one that's been done already, so if I right click on this precision export bus, you'll see it's limiting dirt. So you put one of the resource into here that you want to limit. In this case I wanted to limit dirt. You set this to move stacks of items at a time, otherwise it won't keep up with all your quarries. And this you set to active with signal, so it should just look like that. There are 8 boxes in here, but you will only use 1 resource, because if you try doing more it will only use the first one. So you'll need 1 resource per precision export bus. Okay, next, so you set that facing inwards to your trash can. The way you can move it around is with a crescent hammer, and I think I just lost mine when I died in the nether, because this is the second time for recording. The first time the video corrupted, so I had to do it and start all over again. Okay, let's go make a crescent hammer quickly. Okay, now, so let's come out there. There we go, that's what I want. So 3 iron and a tin. That's what I couldn't remember. So iron and 1 tin, which was there, and the iron was so. There we go, got myself another crescent. It's so annoying when you die. I don't know how many items I lost, but it doesn't really matter because I can get them again easy enough. Oh, I need more wool to do my elevators, more elevators. Okay, so you've got your crescent hammer tool. That's what you use to turn these around. And you see, you want it facing your trash can. Like so. So you just keep doing it. Okay, next you need a level emitter. So you place your level emitter next to it. You put in the resource that you want to limit. In here, you type in the amount that you want. Could be any amount. I like to set it to a round figure of 10,000. So you set the amount. Then over here, you leave it defaulted to emit when levels are above or equal to the limit. So then you use your crescent hammer to line it up. Like so. So it's facing, this light bulb needs to be facing the actual precision export bus you want it to work with. So, oops, what am I doing? So what you do, like you can see there, you face the export bus. And then what that will do is that resource, it will then limit to 10,000 or however many you've set it to. So what I want to do then is let's have a look and see what resource I now need to limit. So we're looking to see what resources have gone beyond the 10,000 mark, and I shall then demonstrate by limiting that resource. I'm getting a nice bit of iron, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to do the limestone cobblestone, so we'll do that as an example. So you just need to grab one, then we will go back down. Okay. Oh, he sounds close. Oh well, I'm not here. Okay, so you can see you can use every side. We're going to use this side. So let's put the level emitter there. Let's put that there. And we're going to need one cable as well. Okay, so first of all, let's put the precision export bus. If you left shift and right click, you can put it on the actual trash can like so. So it's attached. And then what we will do is I will place a Emmy cable there. That then will give that power, and then above it I will put the level emitter. So shift and right click, that puts that level emitter down, but it's facing the wrong way, so we right click until it faces down. That's now facing the export bus that we want. So now what we do, right click the export bus, we're going to limit limestone, so we put that in there. We turn this to stacks, move stack of items, and active with signal, like so. Okay, now we go to the level emitter. We'll put in our cobblestone, we'll tell it how many, so 10,000. And this we leave defaulted to that. And there we are. That is now going to limit our limestone cobblestone. And we'll need to do this for every resource that we don't want to go beyond 10,000 or whatever limit you want to set up. But there we are. That's how you set that up. And so now you can see that trash can, I've used every side on it. And so I'll then move on a couple of squares away, a few tiles away, and set up another trash can. And that's how you can limit all your resources. Right, now with that being shown, let's now go to the Nether and set up a quarry. Okay, so the first thing then to do, to make sure you do, is to have 2 linking books and 2 lecterns. I think maybe all my lecterns got destroyed when I died. Let's just have a look. No lecterns in there. No. And no. But at least I didn't lose my tesseract. Huh. Right, okay, so I've got 1 lectern, that's good enough. You would need 2 lecterns and 2 linking books. So what we will do is we will make the linking books. So to make the normal linking books, I've shown you intralinking. To make normal linking books, let's have a look if I've got the link panels. Don't know if I made loads. No. Okay, to make the normal linking books, we'll grab 2 link panels, like so. And we need 2 leather as well. And I must set up an animal farm soon. So 2 leather. Okay, we'll then use that crafting terminal, put the link panels there and the leather next to it. That gets us our unlinked link books. Because we're travelling off world to the Nether, they don't need to be intralinking. That's only when you're using the same world. Okay, so we want to do link 1 here, and I always carry 1 book that's linked to my base. So we'll right click here next to my Emmy network. I always create 1 here for my base that I carry with me in a bag in case I ever get to a world where I can't get back. So what we'll do, we'll name that. There we go. So we've got our link books. The other one, of course, you need to set up at the other end. So let's go explore the Nether. Of course, you'll be carrying a quarry and a tesseract with you. Right, let's go. Okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself a bit. We need to go back. Because first of all, I need to show you how to set up the tesseract in your base. Getting a little ahead of myself. Right, okay, so before you go out to the Nether, of course, you need to set a tesseract up in your base. The way you set and configure the tesseract, we're going to use frequency 1, and this is going to deal with power and items. So we can power the quarry, and the items the quarry mines can send back to this tesseract. So over here, if you click on the bottom left configuration icon, the first one is your items. We set that to receive only. Receive only. The fluids we don't use, and the energy send only. We then put it to frequency 1, type in a name you'll recognise. When you click the save, it puts it down here, and left click the tick. Okay, so that's power and items. So for collecting the items, put a chest next to your tesseract. So the items will then come into there. And attach a Emmy precision import bus. Set it to move stacks of items at a time and always active. That way you can see the chest's not filling up, it's pulling it all into our Emmy network. You've got your trash cans set up, so you aren't going to fill your Emmy network up with too many of one particular item. Okay, next you need to attach power to your... Oh, that's glitched out. See the way the pipe's not there? Yeah, in fact it's a lot glitchy at the moment. but that doesn't matter, I just want to show you. So you've got your power set up, and the power's going into your redstone energy cell, which then I might have to log off and log back in quickly. Generally I can get out of this when it happens. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to quickly log out, log back in. That's why I chose Monster. I know it's an oldish mod, but you can see even with the old mods, not all the bugs are fixed, and it's still glitchy. And if you go with a newer version of a mod pack, you're going to get even more bugs and glitches. So that is the answer to why I've gone to do this series on an older mod pack, because I'm hoping to not have as many bugs and glitches. Oh, at last. But you can see all of the pipes and cables are back. Oh, goodness sake. Anyway, so you attach one side your power that touches your tesseract. The other side you put a chest with your precision import bus. So that's the tesseract that you place down in your base. Once you've put that down, that's then going to send power and receive items. Then you go with your tesseract and your quarry to the nether. Okay, so you go to the nether. Now what I do is, you obviously don't want to set a quarry up near your portal, because otherwise it's going to eat your portal. So I head off in each direction, as you can see here. Okay, now the quarry that I want to show you, and you can see I've died all over the place. There's so many death points, it's untrue. One thing you will have to do is, before you can quarry in the nether, if you're following me with the mod packs and using the same mod packs, you're going to have to disable Hellfish. Otherwise the netherores mod will just spawn in thousands of Hellfish when your quarry gets going. In order to disable Hellfish, you need to go to the default installed location of your monster pack. In my case, with Windows 7, it's C:/program files /FTB /monster /Minecraft /config /powercrystals /netherores. Now in that netherores folder will be a netherores.cfg file, and if you edit that CFG file, in there it will say hellfish equals true. You need to set hellfish to false. That way they won't spawn in the nether and you'll be able to quarry. So anyway, when you get to the nether, the first thing to do is to just head off in a direction. So I'm going to go north to start with. And you want to get a good distance away from your portal for obvious reasons. You don't want it chewing up your portal. So once you feel you've gone far enough away, then you can start to climb upwards. Now, as you can see here, I encountered some quartz that when I mined it, it exploded and blew a big hole in the nether. So that's one of the hazards you'll come across, and that here you see it happened again, another explosion which released lava, and I believe that was one of my deaths. Not only that, at this point I hadn't disabled the hellfish, and so they swarmed me and killed me as well. Lots of dangers, lots of hazards. Another thing is, as you're mining, of course there's pockets of lava, so the amount of times that I've had lava spawn up come out at me is not even funny. But the thing is, the rewards are worth the risk. So you keep mining up until you get to bedrock. When you see bedrock, then you will come back down. Now if you look to the bottom, the top right there, in brackets you'll see 120. That is the height that we're at. So come to the height of 120. Then you can place down your lectern. One thing that you want to do, which I learnt through experience of dying, is in case your lectern and book, surround it with stone. Oh, there's my other bag. I didn't lose it. I was just not seeing it. Oh, there we go. There's all the stuff that I thought I'd lost, which weren't really much, but it had my book, which was important. Anyway, so I'm looking for cobblestone, because one thing you always want to do in case your lectern. So do something like that, just so that when this gets deep and a ghast appears and starts shooting fireballs down here, it can't explode cobblestone, and so your book you need to protect, and I'll show you why in a moment. Okay, for actually now the quarry. So what you do, you'll put down the normal landmark and your redstone torch, which will give you 2 directions to go in, so you mine them out. Then you come back, right click, remove the torch, right click your landmark, that then puts the red square around. Place your quarry down next to it, that then pops off all of the landmarks, go pick them up. Then you put your tesseract down on top of the quarry and you set it to frequency 1. Make sure this is set to send only for items. We're not using liquids, so blocked, and energy mode receive only. Put it to the 1, click on the plus, that then sets it to power and items. Then what you need to do is find your power cables, which is that one, and attach the power like so. That then will give your quarry power, and it will start mining out all of the blocks. Now what I recommend is that you do what I've done here, which is remove as many of the blocks near your quarry, because you don't want lava spewing out into your quarry. So what the best thing to do is make sure that the frame is visible all around your quarry, because you don't want lava to suddenly start spewing out to it. And so by clearing out the blocks, you know there's no lava there for when your quarry starts chewing them all up. Okay, that should be enough. Now you may not think that the quarry is doing anything, but it is. It's having to remove, first of all of these blocks that are blocking the construction of your quarry. So to show you, I've made another quarry, so we're going to go and take a look at that. Never have a tool in your hand when you right click on your lectern, otherwise it will glitch up the book and lectern. Log out and log back in and it puts it back to normal. So always either have a resource, bag, torch, anything but a tool. Okay, let's go back to the base. Now let's look at a quarry that's in a more advanced stage, which is this one, I believe. Okay, so you can see, same setup. I've put the quarry down, tesseract on top of it, set it to send items, receive power, and that's what it will do. So let's give this power so you can see it in action. Okay, so there you are. Quarry is happily trundling away. Now if you didn't disable the hellfish, you're going to have thousands of hellfish spawning as it quarries all of the ores. So do remember to go to that location I told you about earlier, which was c:/program files /FTB /monster /minecraft /config /powercrystals /netherores, and in that folder edit the netherores.cfg file and set hellfish to false. Okay, so there we are. Now with your quarry in the nether, you're going to have to babysit it, because as it's going through mining out all of the netherrack and ores, it will come across pockets of lava, and so what you have to do, as them pockets appear, you have to block them up with cobblestone or netherrack, whatever you like, but make sure you block the lava pockets as they appear. I think them babies are quite aggressive actually, are quite vicious once they get annoyed with you. Anyway, right, so that's a later stage. Let's show you an even more advanced stage, shall we? Let's show you where the danger comes in. Now, Quarrying the Nether is like a mini game in itself. It's called Babysit the Quarry, and because either you get rid of the lava or the lava's going to get rid of you. So let's show you what I'm talking about. As you can see here, when I was recording and in the last episode, a ghast sent fireballs streaming over here, blew up my book, and whilst it still works on the ground, I don't know if it's going to go away, disappear. So what I did, put a stone wall there, cobblestone wall, and put another book in here. So that's why you want to do that. Anyway, let's go back to the base and show you a more advanced quarry in the nether, where it's getting quite dangerous. Okay, so this is the more advanced one. Okay, so now as you can see here, we've got lots of lava appearing. If you don't babysit your quarry, it's not going to be able to quarry the tiles with the lava on them. So every now and again, what I recommend is you go back and visit your nether quarry and you take care of the lava that's been appearing. So always do it from the side. Do not step into the area where your quarry is, because if you do and you put the blocks over it and you get halfway, your quarry's going to come and quarry the blocks that you're standing on and you're going to fall into the lava. So we'll do it like this. Now I'm going to annoy the pigman by mining that, but I've got no choice. Also, we need to get down. Okay, so you go along the side of your quarry, get as close as you can, and then plug the hole. So, there, like so. Now you will notice that lava goes, and now the quarry can quarry that area which it wasn't going to be able to before. Oh, I better have my weapon ready because I've upset the pigman. Okay, so I'm going to carry on going along the outer edge. Oh, here we go. Yep, I upgraded my weapon with quartz. Thank you to whoever it was who mentioned about the quartz being what I needed. Okay. Oh, here we go, another one. Let's hope there's not a baby pigman. I was trying to decide whether it's better to leave the mobs on when I'm trying to do a tutorial or not, but you know, it's half the fun of it, isn't it, dying? Right, okay, so we get as close as we can and then we'll quickly dash out and plug the lava. And there we go, that's another one dealt with. Oh. Okay, and we now need to deal with this one. And this, oh, there's the timer. I'll do one more and then I'll call the episode there. I believe I've got across to you exactly what I wanted to show you, which was I think it's there. So plugging that. There we go. The quarry can now quarry this area. Do you see, if you don't, all of the areas where lava appears, the quarry can then not work. So that is why you have to babysit your quarry. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode on showing you how to quarry the Nether. If you've got any questions, leave them in a comment. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.